what I'm arguing against. And also, I'm prepared. I would say that, and this is, you mentioned statistics. We can actually pull up some data pulled from the dating apps. Women are much harsher judges of physical appearance than men are.
Not in body, though, in face.
In everything.
Okay, I want to see the statistics on it.
For example,
Let's see the dating app
Here we go.
statistics.
Here we go. So, okay, let's talk about things that are within control. So, women have more factors that are outside of, when it comes to caring about physical appearance. Women have more things that they care about that are just out of men's control when it comes to their physical attractiveness.
Such as?
Sure. Okay. Let's talk about men who are bald, men who are balding. Men can't really control that. Women, generally speaking, prefer men who have a full head of hair. That's one.
So you're telling me you would be okay with a woman who was bald?
They can get hair transplants.
I mean, give me a break here. I think this is going around the merry-go-round, but I do think that we can agree that there are unrealistic standards for both men and women, and that it's fed by social media and, yes, dating apps and the mainstream media. And it makes it harder for people to feel fulfilled in themselves and also to find partners and to feel fulfilled in their relationships.
Right, but I'm arguing with you because you said that women have it harder. And here, I'll lay out a couple things. So things that are outside of men's control that women care quite a bit about when it comes to physical appearance: height, hair, penis size, sexual stamina, sexual function. Now, let's ignore the last two: height, balding, penis size. Women care about these things. Men have absolutely zero control over those things.
Okay, what's the list for women?
I wish I had a computer too when I was.
Can you pull up the list for women that men look at?
that are out of, tell me, what are the things that are out of women's control?
Without plastic surgery?
The only thing
Because guys can go and get a hair transplant.
think of is breast size.
Guys can get muscle
your
implants
nose,
too.
your lips.
But that applies to both. Let's talk gendered things here.
But are we looking at a man going, oh, his lips are small, I don't like him?
It's
his nose is crooked,
it's
I don't like
also
him.
more promoted for
kind of.
women to get plastic surgery than for men.
Definitely.
Let's have a conversation about physiognomy. Let's have like a 90-minute talk about physiognomy and the face of a man, the shape of it, the brow, and your nose, and your cheekbones, and the way your chin protrudes. Let's have a deep dive.
I don't think anyone's gonna budge.
Physiognomy.
Physiognomy?
Yeah.
Is that like the face, like the way it's made up? What is
Okay,
that?
let's not have a physiognomy.
I think we
No,
should
can
wrap
you just
that
what is like what
topic.
can you define it? I've just never
Yeah,
heard
it's
that word
it's a
before.
pseudoscience alleging that you can look at someone's the shape of their face and
Okay.
determine sort of the merit of their character. You can predict their behavioral
Okay,
patterns,
like
things
people are
like
more
that.
likely to trust people who they consider attractive.
Yeah,
and
or
stuff like that.
or like
'Cause-
your face is a certain way, so maybe you're more aggressive or something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
You're trustworthy. or
Yeah,
you're
I've
not.
like looked
Yeah.
into things like that, so that's good to know a
Yeah.
name for it.
Okay, look, what I was trying to get at is there are more things out of our control as men that are pretty big deal breakers for women than the reverse. Like I said, height, hair, so if you're balding, and penis size. The only thing I can really think about that is specifically gendered towards women that they really can't control, I would say, is breast size.
So you think that if a woman was bald, that she would have an equal chance of women with hair?
What?
Well,
That's what you're saying. You're saying that
women
women
don't bald
don't
anywhere near the
really
same rate as men.
bald.
I mean, like alopecia.
But you're saying-
Oh my God. Are you guys really
You
arguing
know what?
like
You can get
balding?
exhausted over here, but you're saying that you said, so now I'm just using from your logic. I'm looking at this from your logic. You said that only apply to men, right? Only apply to men. So you're now bringing in that women can't bald into your assumption, which is
He's
just not
speaking
true.
in general.
Women
Who's
get
more likely to
extensions
bald?
all the time.
Men or women?
Women get extensions all the time to make their hair fuller and more attractive. So and men can get hair transplants. Your logic is flawed.
Are we not operating in reality here? Because
I
mean,
just don't think
that's
the
Your
debatable.
logic
same.
is flawed.
my logic is not flawed.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It's
let me ask you. Hold on,
flawed.
no. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is it wrong to say that humans are born with 10 fingers?
Well, some are
most
born
of
with
the time.
11.
I mean,
No, but is that a wrong? Generally speaking, like, is that a wrong statement to make that humans have 10
I mean,
fingers?
technically.
They should have 10 fingers.
Okay,
If
is
they're
it the
healthy.
case that some people have genetic abnormalities and some people are born with 11 fingers?
Yeah.
See, I would be
It's
into
not
that.
wrong to say that humans are born with 10 fingers. Because of men's biology, they're more likely
Their
to
Alan
bald
Meatball
than women.
donated $100. Balding in women is substantially less common.
Thank you.
You can't use the minority to prove a point.
Do some women bald? Do some women bald? Yes, but it's like...
So if you can't use the minority to prove a point, then we do have to actually look at the other facial features of women, like their lips and their nose. Because what are the statistics?
If you can't use the
Because you're saying that we can't look...
But both men and women have those features. We're speaking about strictly gendered things. And I'm saying that women don't like men who are balding.
And men don't like women who
are also balding, but that ignores the fact...
other facial features, like if they have too big of a nose or too small of lips.
Women have those exact same assessments of men's faces.
It just gets so hostile and so repetitive, you know?
Because it's such a bad faith argument to say women bald too at the same rate as men.
I'm not arguing that it's at the same
You
rate
literally
as men.
brought up women balding.
I'm saying that it happens sometimes also. Like it's like you're trying to say that men are held to a higher standard than women in their physical appearance, and that's just not true.
If I don't know what the percentage breakdown of if like at what age men start losing their hair.
Why is it so hard just to like agree on that? It's like difficult for everybody.
I think we
We
did
can
agree
talk
on
about
that.
other things.
But it's definitely not harder
other
for
things in
men.
dating, you know, we can talk about
Bro,
other stuff.
it's just so bad faith when you
I
ask
think
me
it's,
for examples.
I think
Like
it's
a
bad
little bit
faith
of a
to not
martyr.
bring in statistics that prove that men are under a more magnified scope than women when it comes to their facial features and physical appearance. That's just not true.
Okay, we can actually pull up some infographics. So we have some infographics here. Nick, if you're able to go find them, we can pull up the Bumble height one. We can pull up, let's see, hold on. They're in the Dropbox podcast infographics
but these are
folder.
just people seeing each other on a dating app too. It's not like
Most people meet on dating
But
apps
is it
nowadays.
meeting in person or is it when someone looks at a picture of someone on a screen?
We can.
I'm just asking because you said the statistics are from Bumble.
One of these infographics is from Bumble.
Okay. So is it in person like statistic or is it when someone looks at someone on a screen? I'm just
You can try to throw away all the data we have from dating apps, but the
I'm not
reality
trying to throw it away,
can
I
you
was
yo
just
can you stop
asking.
interrupting? You can try to throw it away. However, the reality is most people do actually meet online on dating apps.
Oh, no, okay, I'm just asking, is this info like gathered from people meeting in person or is it gathered from someone like not meeting someone and just looking at them on a screen?
The data I'm about to present comes from dating apps. Okay.
You know, maybe the screen is even more important because people uploading photos to a dating app, they're uploading presumably their best photos.
Right.
So this is them in their best angle versus real life, you know, it's not quite so favorable.
All right, so here's Nick, here's the ones I need you to pull up. There's the Bumble height one. Are you in? Okay. And then if you scroll down a bit, there's OKC new chart. There's OKC, OKC1, OKC2, OKC